to be solid, not falling apart.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a easy tutorial for you guys. I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this seed bead pattern. So just like this one I'm holding up here, you can use any colors you like. I'll show you all the materials I'm going to use and some examples I've made as well. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys how you can make multiple layers, just like this one here, and you can turn them into rings. So I've got a couple here, this one here as well, and there's Hello Kitty. So I've got quite a few examples that I'm going to show you guys, but I'm going to be showing you guys with some bigger beads, just so it's easier to understand and so you guys can see it more clearly. But let's get into it. Okay, so to start off, you are going to want some nylon cord or any line that you prefer, just like this one here, any length. You preferably want it quite a bit longer, so at least double the length of the ring, because we're going to be threading it like that. And some beads, just like the ones I showed you guys. I just got these ones from Spotlight, or you can get them from any shop that you find, any like craft store. But I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the simple bead pattern first, and then I'll show you later with the multiple layers. Okay, so to start off your pattern, you want to thread 4 of your chosen color onto the cord, just like this. And then with one end, so I'm going to take the right end here, you want to thread it going through the bead furthest to the left, but going in the same direction that the beads are. So just through that one there, and then you want to pull it through. And it'll create sort of like a diamond, just like that. And then you can just push it over into the middle of the cord, just like that. Next, we are going to want to put, you can change your color if you want. I'm going to stick with yellow, but if you want to change the color, you can. And you want to put one bead on either side of the thread. Just like this, we have one yellow one on this side and one yellow one on this side. Okay, so to create that diamond shape again, we want to take one more bead. We're going to put it on one end of the cord, and then the other end, with the other end, you're going to thread it back through the opposite way. So it kind of creates like an X, and then you can just pull the two ends just like this, and it'll create a second diamond, just like that, as you can see. And then you want to repeat that, so you want to put 2 more on either side of the thread. Okay, so I have gone and put one bead on either side again, and then you're just going to repeat the next step that we did just earlier. Just like before, we are going to create the X shape by putting one end going that ways and then one end going that ways, and then we're going to pull the 2 ends together, just like that. And I'm going to show you what we've got so far. So we're creating sort of this like pattern here. I'm going to continue that for a while. You guys can go back and watch the steps if you need a reminder. And you're just going to go as long as you want. And then I'm going to show you how to do the second layer. So I will come back and show you that in a minute. Okay, so I have gone and extended the pattern, not too much, but just a little bit longer than before. Now, before we get to the second layer, there's a couple steps we have to do. So I'm going to show you those ones. So just like before, how we were putting 1 on each side, this time we're going to put 2 on one side, and then we're going to do the step where we put 1 bead through both ends of the cord. Just like this, and then we pull it tight. So once you've pulled it tight, you can see that it ends up on the side, just like that, because we put both beads on one end instead of on either side. So now we are going to want to repeat that one more time. So we're putting 2 beads on this side, then we take another bead and pull it through. So now you're going to see that it is going back in this direction. Now I'm going to change colors just so it's a bit clearer. So I just went and got a green bead. Now this step that we're going to be doing is going to be repeated all the way up to the end. So now that we have all these beads along the right side, all you're going to want to do is put 1 on the left side, and then with the other side, you're going to want to put the thread back up through the one that is next to it. So instead of adding a new bead, we're going to use the bead that is next to it. We're going to take both ends, put them through a new bead and pull it tight. So just like this. Now as you can see, we are going to work our way along this one. So we're going to do the same again. We're going to put one bead on this side and then we're going to thread the other end through the next bead up. Okay, so I've put the new bead on this side and then with this end, I'm going to put it up through the bead that is next to it. So, that's 2, just like that. As you can see there. Then we're taking a new bead and pulling it through. And then you just want to repeat it all the way up to the end. So I put one on this side, threaded it up through that side, and pull this new bead through, just like that. Okay, so I have just gone and completed that all the way up to the top, and as you can see, when we did this one here, that is all the yellow beads, and then when we turned around, we were utilizing the yellow bead on the right. So instead of taking a new bead and putting both on either side, we are using the yellow bead on the right and then adding a new one to the left. So just like that, you can keep going, you can turn it around if you want. You can do as many layers as you want. I've done many of these patterns in many of my rings, as you can see on my Instagram as well. See how I've used it in this ring here. I usually use much smaller beads. I was just using larger beads to demonstrate it easier to you guys. But I hope you guys understood this tutorial clearly. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. If you guys want to see all the rings I've made, I do have a bucket here, or like a container that I've put them in. I can go through that one as well in another video. Just let me know in the comments. But thank you guys for watching and see you all in the next video. Bye!